Hey, Composing Gloves here. This is the 23rd video in the Massive from the Ground Up tutorial series, and today we are going to be looking at the KTR FLT, which stands for Key Tracking Oscillator. No, just kidding. Key Tracking Filter. Key Tracking Oscillator was the last video. So, if you haven't watched that video, go watch it real quick because it explains some things about the mapping that I'm just not going to explain, and the sources and targets. Now, the difference between the two, because all the mapping is the same except for the fact that now you have two lines you can edit, and you have your source and your target just like before, but now you can have two envelopes that you can edit, and your targets are now the filters, filter 1 and filter 2. And you're mapping the way these filters respond to the keyboard when you hit a key. So you can, this is useful for, like, say you could put a low pass on to roll off some high end. You could map it like so, just a little bit, to roll off some high end. If for whatever reason that's a pretty extreme, so you could move it up. So it's basically like you could do your EQ changes with these if you really wanted to. And you can map, I mean, with all your different options, you have so many great choices. Now, it's important to note that this blue line is always the first knob, the first parameter, the cutoff in most cases. And the second line is the second knob. So nothing affects the third knob. So just a second. So for now, so again, you have two of these envelopes, and that's what the gray line is, the second knob. This is the blue knob, and you're targeting filters. If you turn them off, it responds equally across the whole board to your filter. So that's what that does. And that's pretty much it, actually. I guess I'll show you a quick example, but that's really all there is to it. So if we have our comb filter and the pitch is on, so we got to pick a note first. So they say that's our note. So if we move this up, the pitch will be affected like so. And if we move this, this will change the dampening. So all the way up, all the way down. So you can hear the dampening. It's important to note that where these are and determines how these will affect. Because if these aren't on, then they won't affect anything. So dampening works or is off when it's at the top, and when it's all the way at the bottom, it's all the way on. It's all the way over here. So that's why it starts off at the bottom. And again, you could set your second envelope so you could target the filters with individual mapping settings individually, which is like super mega cool. And let's do a low pass filter real quick. So we have a low pass, and right now the low pass is on. And as we turn it up, it's basically telling the value to go up. All the way down says be all the way on at this particular area note. And it will come off. But since it's a low pass, as you go up, it doesn't really do anything because it's turning on. So it's like counterproductive. So this entire area has effectively been silenced, while this lower area, as we move these guys around, turns on in accordance to that. But you'll see that this second one, even if our resonance is all the way up, it doesn't control the resonance, so nothing happens. So that is that. Subscribe if you enjoy these videos. Share this video with someone who you know loves Massive, and have a blessed day.